Hi, everyone. Welcome to Kiki and Kibitz. It's Mary, and I'm here with this week's edition of 90 Days in 900 Seconds. The Other Way, Season 5, Episode 13, Say Yes to the Mess. If I was going to give this episode a grade, I would give it a solid D. Let's set 900 seconds on the timer and jump right in. So, first of all, we have Sarper and Shakina. Shakina, girl, you need to get back on that plane and get back to the States ASAP. But okay, it's been 3 days and he still hasn't posted her. And she is not happy about this at all. But he decides that he's going to dress up as a construction worker from the Village People and do a striptease for her. Okay? Yeah. So he's dressed up like a construction worker, the hat and all. I am married to a construction worker, guys. Okay. So I'm watching this, and this is not turning me on at all. I'm cracking the fuck up, to be honest with you. So he's doing his little dance, hoo hoo. And Shekinah finds it hard to stay mad at him. Of course, especially when he tells her that this is the first time that he has ever achieved an erection while dancing. Wow. Thanks for the compliment. So anyway, they go to the gym, and it turns out that he still has female clients. Yeah. And that was another thing that she thought that they agreed on, that he wasn't going to have female clients. And they double kissed on the cheek. And she started seeing red, green, every color you could think of. And she thought that was another thing they agreed on, that he wouldn't be kissing women on the cheek. And he's like, I'm sorry, I have to work. Like, leave me alone. I'm working right now. And he ditches her. He's like, you work out here, and I'm going to go and do my, personal training session with my client. What my paying client, I assume. Okay. I assume this chick is paying, mind you. So she kind of having a heart attack, and she decides that she's going to go off and sit in the woman's locker room because she's not going to sit there and watch Sarper train a woman. Okay. Fair. So she's sitting in the locker room eating candy. Sarper is not happy, first of all, that he has to walk into the woman's locker room to talk to her because she refuses to come out. And secondly, she's sitting there eating candy. Okay. So now he's pissed at her. He's pissed at her for being pissed at him. Okay. I get, maybe she was a little bit unreasonable. The woman, I'm sure, was a paying client. The double kissing on the cheek, okay, it's customary in Turkey. She has to learn to get over that. But being pissed at her for being pissed at him, I don't like that. So they leave the locker room. He takes the lollipop, throws it on the ground. They go into another part of the gym. He is just pissed because she is making a scene in the middle of the gym. So he's pissed at her for being pissed at him. Okay. And guess what? The majority of his clients, they're female, Shekinah. And she had no clue. I foresee this not turning out well. Okay? Now, it's Holly and Wayne's wedding day. And I so want everything to go well for them. But Holly is just a mess in more ways than one. Mentally, physically. Her dress, her mother is trying to glue rhinestones on the dress and getting glue everywhere. Holly just wanted to get her lashes done. Yeah, she had a meltdown over her lashes because she was so nervous the night before. She couldn't sleep. Oh my goodness, she couldn't sleep. She had such anxiety. So she overslept her lashes appointment. The disaster of missing her lashes appointment. Because lashes is what makes her feel like a princess. And being so nervous on her wedding day and everything else, So a Holly without lashes is basically like a Holly naked. She couldn't deal. And she was melting down. Her Wayne's sister was trying to calm her down. She was basically just having a meltdown. And this is not a good sign because her first two marriages, okay, on the day of, she knew it wasn't right. The second one was so bad, she was so nervous, she started drinking. Her father had to practically hold her down. Hold her up as she was walking down the aisle, I should say. Sorry. So now she's worried. She's like, is this like a sign? Everything is going wrong because I love Wayne. He's my soulmate. I want to do this, but everything is going wrong. Wayne, meanwhile, is at the venue. And I just want to say that Holly was carrying a bouquet of black flowers. Okay. And he's like looking at the black flower arrangements at the altar and just saying, I hope Holly loves everything. And he's nervous because he's like, when Holly gets nervous or Holly gets upset, she has a tendency to run. And I'm hoping I don't have a runaway bride. But she eventually does show up. Okay. She does show up. They get married. And now it's time for the honeymoon. And it's time to see if Wayne is really the sex god that he bragged he is. So we shall find next week. Find out next week. Holly's mom is really, really emotional. She was really emotional. Holly's her youngest. And she thinks that they could put in the work. We shall see with these two, but I want to know if Wayne is really a sex god. So we shall see next week. TJ and Kim, the parents meet, and everybody's on their best behavior. Even Yash, okay? Even Yash. Kim is sitting there looking like she ate a lemon, okay? The whole time she's like, she doesn't believe this whole thing of starting over, clean slate. She believes Yash is just putting on a show for her parents, okay? TJ gives the parents, the grand tour of the apartment upstairs. Her stepmom is like, Kim, you can decorate this, and this isn't bad, and oh, look at this, pointing out all the positives. Unlike Kim, who immediately pointed out all the negatives, okay? See, I like Kim's stepmom, okay? So, they're talking to the parents, and, everybody seems happy and everything seems great. And Kim just doesn't believe it. She believes everybody's putting on a show, hence the lemon face. But next week, she's going to literally poop her pants on her wedding day. Yes, you heard me right. Literally poop her pants. Now, on to Mary and Brandon, who will be dealing with a lot of poop in their near future. Baby poop, okay? It's been 2 weeks since they found out they were pregnant, and they have a little grocery store in front of their home. They go to the sorry store to stock their grocery store, okay? The sorry store. I wonder if it's Sheila's. And they borrowed money from her friends for the store, but they basically only make $1 profit selling snacks and such. And $1, you can't live off $1 profit, okay? They owe out a lot. They're not making shit. Brandon likes to sleep until noon. He says it's the language barrier that prevents him from putting more work into the store. Mary thinks if he was to put more hours into the store, they will have more customers because customers come by and they're closed and they just go down to the next store down the road because these stores are very common. Okay, so Mary thinks if he puts in more time, they'll have more profit. But Brandon decides the best solution to all this, okay, is to propose. Yes, you heard me. He whipped out a ring and proposed to Mary. And when someone makes a face like this, I don't take that as a good sign, okay? I mean, he didn't even get down on one knee. He stumbled over his words. He was just like, here, I have a ring for you. I mean, he might as well just have said that. His proposal was so fucking cheesy. If if he was waiting for the right moment, he picked the wrong moment. Okay. Mary is freaking out about money. Hey, let's get married. That'll resolve everything. Let's get married. Sure, that'll resolve everything. This way, he'll become a citizen and he'll be able to work. Okay. But Brandon, you're complaining about a language barrier working the store in front of the house. You becoming a citizen and you're going to go out and get work. I want to see this. Okay. Well, anyway, Brandon thinks proposing to Mary in this moment was a good idea. And after a little bit, Mary's like, of course I'm going to marry you. I love you. I just wish you didn't pick this moment, you dumbass. So it's, she says she said yes because she was caught off guard. Hey, that can't be good, saying yes to a proposal because you were caught off guard. I mean, that is your baby daddy, Mary. That's all I'm saying. But as we see in previews, Brandon's family comes and his mom still doesn't like Mary. And Mary does not like his mom. So we shall see how this all turns out. So that is basically all for this week. Kim and TJ get married next week, apparently, and Kim has an accident. So we shall see. Thank you so much for watching me. Please subscribe if you don't already. Hit that like button and share my video with a friend or 10. And don't forget, check out wordonthestreetreality.com for all the tea you know you need for 90 Day Fiance and Love After Lockup if you're into that as well. See you later, guys. Bye.